Good evening. I'm Mrs. Robbins, and welcome to Algebra 1. I'd like to start off by apologizing that unfortunately I was unable to make it tonight due to a death in the family, and the next best thing was, since I couldn't be there in person, was to do a video. I still wanted to go over with you some of the important aspects of Algebra 1, and I know you took time out of your busy schedule to come tonight, so here we go. Okay, the number one question I get from parents is, when is your extra help? So, extra help is given every Thursday after school in room 233, which is this room. My extra help is only given on Thursdays, so students should plan accordingly. So if there's a test on a Tuesday, maybe going to an extra help on Monday would suit them better. So they do have the option to go to other teachers' extra helps. If you look over by the clock underneath, there is a schedule of all the teachers in the school and their extra help day, so not just math. And they could look up what day they need to go and look to see what teacher is available that day. So again, they can go to any teacher they want. It doesn't just have to be mine. Next. Learn at Lunch is a program that started several years ago. It's a great program. It actually began this week for this school year. It's open Monday through Thursday during all lunch periods. Students can go for 5 minutes. They can go for the entire period. They can go for 20 minutes. They can go and buy lunch downstairs and then bring it back to the classroom. Again, it's open Monday through Thursday, so not on Friday. When do students use Learn at Lunch? When they're struggling. A lot of students don't like to stay after school, so this is a great alternative. If students are absent, let's say they have 9th period, they can go to Learn at Lunch the next day during their lunch period and come into 9th period already knowing the material that they missed. If they have lessons for music, they can go on their lunch hour and make up the material. So there's no reason why students should come in unprepared, because they can always go to Learn at Lunch. And again, they can stay for 5 minutes to 42 minutes, whatever they would like. The number 2 question I get is, how do I help? I always get phone calls and emails. I don't know how to do the material. I can't help my students. So one thing is the packet. I'm sure you've seen the students come home with a packet. It has a blue cover. And basically the first page, it looks just like this. It's an outline of the entire unit. And it tells you what we do every day of each unit. So I tell the students, and we've been having a little trouble with this because we've had a bunch of absences already, and students are coming in saying, I don't know what I missed. Well, they do, because they get this on the first day of every unit, and it's broken down very, very nicely. It tells you day 1, here's the classwork, day 1 homework, and it's outlined day 2 homework, and it's very, very self-explanatory. So they should never come into school after being absent saying they didn't know what we did, because they do. Also on the cover page, it tells you when the quizzes and the tests are, so you can be prepared for that. You can ask your students, how'd you do on the test today? And they'll say, how did you know? And you could say, well, I looked at the packet. So how do you find the packet if your student doesn't have it at home? So if you go to my haiku page, and I'm going to show you what the haiku page looks like. So this is unit 2, because that's the current unit that we're working on right now. And we're doing equations. And basically on haiku, you can find lots of resources. On unit 2, here is the unit 2 packet. So if you ever wanted to print out the cover page for yourself and put it on the refrigerator so you know what they have for homework every night, if they come home and say I didn't have any homework, you could tell them, yes you do. It says right here what your homework is. I also, if you look to the right, I post the answers to every day's lesson. So for example, Wednesday the 21st, I taught a lesson in class. And then if they were homesick, they can go online and see my answer key, which matches their packet exactly. Okay, so every day after the lesson, I post the answer key so they know exactly what they missed. They can come in with the notes. I'm not saying that they're going to understand all the material from being absent, but they can come in the next day and have it all copied down and try the homework. I also have on every unit the review sheet and a review sheet answer key in case they're absent that day or in case they want to do it again at home for extra practice. Also, there's a study guide section here. Okay, and on the right, there's something called online resources. And basically, you can go on there and you can go by topic. So over here, if I clicked on Unit 2, which is what we're doing, equations, if they needed practice, they could pick what topic, solving equations, word problems, and when you pick one, you can watch a video, you can see an explanation, and you can get extra practice as well. So here's another opportunity for students who are struggling to go online and get some extra practice, and that's all on Haiku. And Parent Portal, you all know about Parent Portal. Hopefully, if you're having trouble logging on, you can go see your child's guidance counselor, and they can help you. And then there's Remind, which I did send home, and many of you have already responded. But if you haven't already, you could text the number to the number 81010, and in the text, type the @ Robbins ALG, and send it to me. And whenever I send out a reminder to the students, you will be on that as well. So for the midterm, remember your calculator and all that stuff. Okay. The best way to contact me is to, you could leave a message in the main office, or you can email me, which is the easiest way. I will get back to you very quickly. Just a final note, the kids are doing great. We are almost done with Unit 2. They will have their Unit 2 exam on October 7th. And again, I just wanted to apologize one more time for not being able to be there today. I hope this was a helpful alternative. Have a great night. Thank you.